don't understand what, if it's colored in, what does that mean?
It means they have it.
Have what?
Any trait of interest.
But is it trait dominant or is it trait recessive?
That's what you have to figure out.
How can you figure that out from this?
That's what we've been going over. You look at the pattern.
Guys, how hard have you been zoning out for the past 10 minutes?
It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
That's why we're learning.
Okay, look, there's three possibilities I'm going to give you. It's either autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, or X-linked recessive.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay, so based on what those are, okay, there are specific things I need to look for in the pedigree. Okay, so in this pedigree, I'm looking at which individuals are shaded in. Okay.
So this trait has to be recessive then, because the parents don't have it.
That's what we established.
So then it could still be big A, little a, big A, little a, because then the recessive trait is still passed through.
For who?
From the parents, like if you did a Punnett square.
Right, but we were saying, okay, how would we know if this is dominant or not? So if we said it was dominant, right? Because you were saying, well, couldn't this be dominant, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and so I was like, well, if it were dominant, okay, you were saying, well, if these, you said these individuals are big A, little a, and it's dominant. And I was like, that doesn't make sense because they're not shaded in.
Because the trait's recessive.
That's the point we were trying to make to you.
I figured out that it was recessive.
For like the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, so if it's recessive though, and it's just, if you do the Punnett square for big A, for heterozygous, then it would...
Yes, they are big A, little a.
Then why were you disputing me?
Well, we don't... Because that's not what you said originally.
Oh.
You were saying the trait is dominant, okay? And then assigning these two individuals up here as big A, little a. And like, that can't be. Because they're not shaded in.
Okay.
If you're saying it's dominant, okay?
And all of them would have it, or most of them.
Anyone that's shaded in is either big A, little a, or big A, big A. But as you figured out eventually, based on a Punnett square, that would not work, okay? I can't have big A, little a here